Okay, now that all of your buttons are created and you have ensured that they all have the correct rollovers and they're not bouncing all over the place in different places, now it's time to go ahead and apply the actions to them, and then we'll put them on each of the scenes. So here we are in our buttons layer, and we want to click on our first button. And notice now that the actions panel actually says actions button. That's how we know we're putting it on a button. Okay. And let me collapse this just so you can see where it is. I'm going to Global Functions, Timeline Control, and I'm going to double click on Go To. Now you have two options here, a Go To and Play or a Go To and Stop. If we chose Go To and Stop, it would go to the scene we create that we're linking it to, and it wouldn't play it. But remember, each of our scenes has a little 5-second animation, so we actually want it to play. All we have to do is choose the current scene, or the scene that we want, which is outdoors, and it's going to go to frame 1, and then it's good to go. Then I'm going to click on school. I'm going to do the same thing. It's going to go to school and frame 1, and I'm good to go. Go to home, and then finally go to and hobby. Now, I do want to point out that whenever you're using code of any kind, it is case sensitive. It's also sensitive to spaces and to spelling. Okay, so that's why I use this drop down menu to choose from the scenes that I had already created. That way it does not accidentally go somewhere else. Okay, so now what we need to do, same way we copied and pasted the layer for actions, we are going to copy and paste this layer for the buttons. I'm going to select these one more time, and I'm going to see if this align panel distributes them any different, and it does not. So I'm just going to let that be. I'm going to highlight the buttons layer, and I'm going to control click on it and choose copy layers. Then I'm going to go to schools, and I'm going to paste layers, home, paste layers, and hobby, paste layers. Now the only thing I want to do is I just want to ensure that it's not blocking anything, and right here it is actually blocking my clock a little bit. So on this particular scene, I'm just gonna actually, instead of using my mouse, I'm going to use my arrows to spread them out, just because I don't want it to block my animation. And I don't know if I unaligned that. I maybe did a little bit. Okay, so now if I go back to my first scene, I'm going to do a Command S, and I'm going to do a Command Return, and I'm going to let it play that scene. Okay, and we know it's going to stop because there's a stop action. And then I'm going to click on School to go to my schools scene, and it's going to play that. Okay, and then my clock went a little crazy, but anyway, then I can go home, and I can see my light flicker on and off. And then I can go to my hobby page, and I can see the sun go around across the sky. And I can also go back to the outdoors scene. And I don't have to click in order. Okay, I can go to any scene from any page, from any scene rather, which makes it nice. Okay, so now to upload to your Google site, you actually have two Swift files. You have buttons and you have scenes. Okay, so there's two of them. The one that plays all the way through without stopping, and then the one where you have to actually click on the button to go to the other scenes. Okay, So that's what you're going to do in the next step.